What's up, everybody? We're here, PodCouch.
Welcome back to Radfield Studios.
Yep.
I'm Shane.
I'm Ben, again.
Yeah, and today we got Piines.
Yeah, man. What's up, boys?
Hi.
If you checked out that live at the Whiskey Pit,
Yeah.
I hope you guys were fucking as blown away as we were.
Yeah, man, that was really cool. Really sweet set. Good fucking atmospheric stuff. Heavy.
So, welcome to the
Love
show,
it.
guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, man.
Fucking, that was a killer set.
Yeah. Really good
Enjoyed
set.
it. I was just so into it. Atmospheric.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah.
I like how they all build to something like heavy and everything.
Should we introduce everybody?
Oh, yeah, sorry, guys. We'll introduce everybody.
Let's get it.
So we got Steve on drums over there.
Yeah?
We got Mike on guitar. Yeah. We got Chris, guitar, keyboard,
Keyboards.
everything. Chris James,
Yep.
yeah, vocals, keyboard. Fucking, what else was up there, man?
Is it Christopher James Mortensen?
Yeah. That's what my family likes to call me.
Because we had...
Yeah.
Because I think Jasmine was like looking something up, and she's like, I don't know, is there two Chris's? They got Christopher James and a Chris Mortensen.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
I got a story
Yeah.
about my last name that would just take up way too much space for this, but that's why I go by Christopher James because there's no confusion.
Identity crisis and stuff. eh?
Oh, exactly. And easier for the police.
And then it's Andrew on bass here. Yeah, man. Making that trace fucking sounds sweet tonight.
Just
eh?
thickening up the whole
Yeah,
room.
man.
Think solid.
Visceral.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Feel it in your balls.
Yeah,
Right in
dude.
the,
Yeah.
right in the taint. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're right there.
And that's where I want to feel.
That's the only place I want to feel it. Yeah.
Fucking A.
Fucking A, when you guys are Pines, man, welcome to the show.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for
Awesome,
having us.
man.
I
Awesome.
want to say like right off the bat, like just what an amazing space, man.
Thanks,
like
man.
awesome space.
Yeah, dude.
We love what you guys are doing.
Thanks, bro.
We're absolutely elated to be a part of this.
Sweet, man.
You guys are really onto something very cool.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
I hope so, man.
We like to think so. Like, we're certainly trying.
We keep getting bands like you guys out.
Yeah,
Fuck,
man.
It sounds great in here, yeah.
The show's just going to take off itself, right?
Snowball rolling.
Yeah, man.
Just keep growing.
The only catch though is it's between two beards, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had to say it.
We gotta rename the podcast.
It just makes so much sense
Between
now,
two
right?
beers, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, man, we have to. We'll have to now.
That's fucking sweet.
Yeah. I wonder if that is taken. The PodCouch, like.
Yeah, we thought we were onto something with that, eh? The PodCouch.
No, I
There's
love
like-
the podcast.
There's like 3 or 4 other
It's
ones.
definitely
two
not
beers.
original, though.
The
We
pod
thought-
coach between two beards. You just
Yeah.
combine it.
Yeah.
I do like the podcast because it seems kind of like almost like Bill and Ted's or something like that, like
Yeah.
a timeless couch that's just moving through space.
Oh, yeah.
And there's just always new people on it. And it's just like
Yeah.
evolving.
That's what it seems like, dude.
Put a
Every,
green screen behind here and we're fucking.
every week
Through
it's like
space.
Ben across from me. We're just like,
Yeah.
there's somebody new here, man.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
talk to him.
Yeah, man. And it's been
It's
going
fucking
great.
sweet.
And it's like a privilege, man, having we got the best seat in the house, man. Fucking.
Yeah. It's like a
Great
personal
show.
concert every Saturday.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
It's
So
awesome.
man.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Guys, set last, you would have watched on Thursday. If you haven't
Yeah.
watched it on Thursday, get over there, check that out.
You
After
should.
this, maybe, yeah.
Yeah?
If you're already watching this, then I guess keep watching, but get your ass over there after, eh?
Yeah. fucking right. I got, right off the bat, I want to know, like, when you guys get together and you start writing, how do you just come up with, like, you start with an effect and you just build on that? Like, how do you incorporate all that shit?
You'd think so.
Yeah.
You would think so. Actually, that's a really good. Yeah, you would think so.
Like, I'm curious as to how all that comes together because...
Like, does it start with one layer, or does it start with, like, 5 layers that kind of made something that turns into a longer song or something? Like, is that what you're getting at?
It's
Yeah.
different every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it starts with a beat, sometimes it starts with
Yeah.
a guitar riff.
Yeah.
somebody has an idea of, like, a sound you want. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's killer.
it's like a reductive effect. I think like usually everyone like understands the song over a period of time,
Right.
and like everyone throws everything at it, and then we just start kind of like reducing.
Like, cutting all the,
and
trimming
like,
the fat,
exactly,
whatever. Yeah.
like
yeah.
reducing and being like what's kind of like necessary,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
for
Yeah.
yeah, and that's why it's a pain in the ass to
Yeah.
like bring all the shit out, but
Yeah.
like every little piece is required.
Yeah.
So you guys write them all together, though, eh? Like, you show up in a...
Mostly, yeah. I think Chris probably writes a bigger proportion.
Kind of
of
the
it than
foundation
rest,
of them, or
but
whatever.
it really does depend. Some of the songs come from any one of us.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
Yeah.
and then we all kind of add it together
Yeah.
and then just collaborate on it. So
That's what's
nothing
awesome.
is written wholesale by any one of us.
No.
Yeah. No, that's what's awesome.
And it's kind of like era based a little bit. Like sometimes it's more like this way, and sometimes it's more that way. Like
Yeah.
sometimes it's Steve like throws a beat down, or
Yeah,
like,
man.
damn,
Yeah.
you know, or
Yeah.
Andrew throws like a guitar line down. Like
Yeah.
he plays guitar. He's amazing guitar
yeah,
player.
yeah.
You're on guitar bit
Fucking
tonight.
the list of
Oh, yeah.
instruments.
Yeah.
And you've seen that because they switch it,
Yeah,
right?
we switch.
Just keep switching.
Yeah, you grab a guitar and then he
everything.
plays
Yeah, he plays
bass
my
on the
guitar.
synth
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever. Yeah, like fucking
Yeah.
super cool.
We used
man.
to do a lot more of that, and then it got like out of hand.
Right. Middle of the song, you're all like,
Yeah.
get up from the drums, no, I'm playing. I'm finishing this song.
And
one
like
cares,
YouTube
right?
can play drums too, so we could switch.
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
We do all the time.
That's awesome.
3 drummers. That gets a little too loud.
No, that's killer. How did you guys all meet, man? Because like Steve,
Craigslist.
you're from the States, are you? And-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, these guys were all playing together, and then the other drummer left the band, and they were looking for a new drummer. So when I moved up to Canada 4 years ago, I was looking for opportunities to get out and both meet people and get like going with the band.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And so played with a bunch of different outfits for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then kind of 6 months into that adventure.
Found these guys.
Found these guys, and it really like locked in.
Cool. Was it
Yeah,
Craigslist or something like that you found? them on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Craigslist?
It
I
was.
think it was.
Fucking right, man.
Which is
Whatever
also-
works, right?
Yeah.
And we met Andrew through Craigslist through the first drummer as well,
Yeah.
so it was a Craigslist hookup as well.
Craigslist
And he happened to know him,
hookup,
so it was
nice.
really great. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of
And
like.
then
Is Craigslist even a thing anymore?
Oh,
Is
it
that-
was how long was that?
I mean, these guys
3 years ago.
materialize from there. Are they a thing?
I don't know. I
True,
think it's
yeah.
got to still be a thing. I've been on Kijiji. I mean, the website is worse than Craigslist.
Oh yeah.
If you're looking for a musician now, where would you go? Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think.
We
Yeah.
found our singer on Kijiji.
Kijiji, yeah.
Oh,
And
still
it's
Craigslist.
it's evolved over time. I think where you go to like find
Yeah.
just because of medias and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And then Chris and I have known each other since late elementary school, probably.
Yeah.
Through.
Oh, yeah,
We grew
yeah.
up in the same. Well,
Going back.
met each other in the same town of that at that time, and we
Right.
knew each other through hockey, playing hockey together, and then we went to the same high school.
Yeah.
And we weren't super close at the time, but we kind of kept in touch. And then
Yeah. Sweet.
eventually, when he came to Toronto, we all kind of hooked
Yeah.
up, and that's
Yeah.
how it started.
Yeah, we kind of landed in Toronto, and then he was like, "Hey, I like playing guitar," and I was like, "I like
Fucking right.
making a band."
Yeah. I
And
like
then me and him like just like fucking bastardize our shit.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like found our other drummer, and then found Andrew, which was a fucking secret weapon.
Yeah.
and like even at the time when our other drummer like left, like he was just like, "No, fuck it, I'm still here."
Yeah.
And they were
yeah.
like, "Oh shit, he's still here. We got to keep going."
Yeah.
Right.
And then like tried a couple, like weren't even qualifiers, and then
Right.
Steve rolled in, and we were just like,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Absolutely.
like
When-
so tight, dude. Like
When you answered the ad, I remember being like, asking how old he was. And I think you thought that I was asking how young you were, like in case he wasn't old enough. But I was like, no. We had a guy out last week that was like 60. So we were kind of like
And
just
his-
making sure you were
Right.
And his name was Steve. Like that's,
Yeah, the guy before.
Oh, yeah.
that's how desperate it was. And I just remember like looking back, he had like the craziest bio. Like in his thing, he was like, "I got pro chops, and blah blah blah."
Yeah.
And me and him were like, you know what, like. Even if he's 60, like maybe he's dope.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Who cares?
Yeah.
He came in. Sorry, Steve. He was fucking terrible.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, eh?
Like I remember specifically looking back at him and just be like, "Can you play a beat,
Yeah, eh?
please?"
It's
Wow.
usually the guy that's like, I don't know, man. I'll see what I can do.
yeah.
That you're like, motherfucker.
That was Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Steve.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steve's, and this is very true to Steve's nature too. Like, I'm pretty sure his email was something to the effect of, "Listen to your guys' stuff. I like it. I want in. Here's my number."
Yeah.
And that was it. That's
Sweet,
a very
man.
Steve
Straight
way.
to the
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, our
Deal with it.
vocalist's answer to our Kijiji ad. Because we didn't know what kind of metal we were really going to write
We were just
until
going
we
heavy.
got a vocalist,
Yeah.
right?
Seeing what fell into place.
So we had a whole bunch of different ads, like answers to it. And like one guy in Nova Scotia, and
He was like looking to move, and
he's like,
for the right
he's like,
band, we'll come over.
He's like,
We're
if you guys
we're
are
not
committed
paying
enough,
anything,
I'll
dude.
move there and all this stuff. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Live on my fucking couch while we get like
Wow,
settle
yeah.
down, bro?
Yeah.
This is my life. I'm in.
Yeah,
Living
yeah.
on the
And I'm like, I
PodCouch.
think you're more committed than what we're looking for right now, man.
And he was more of a power metal vocalist by
Yeah.
the sound of things. Like we weren't going that route. We wanted to go heavy, right?
We had a bunch of different like ad answers like that, you know, their whole life story.
Right.
And then Andrew, his fucking answer to the Khajiit.
What kind of fucking metal are we talking about, or something?
Yeah, that was it. What kind of fucking metal are we talking about? And like, I get it, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the guy. Yeah.
You just replied brutal, and then he replies brutal with like 2 O's, just like
Yeah.
So,
With
dude,
the
I
U with
think
the
I just
like,
answered
yeah.
his Khajiit ad with like, do you
German
want
or
to like
something.
just chat with the rest of the band? And
get a
he
count,
said
man.
yes, and then we fucking just added him to our Facebook like group chat.
Yeah,
messenger
man.
Thing. Shooting
Yeah.
the shit with him, and then he showed up, and it was just like one of the boys already. Yeah, weird.
same with him, man.
Yeah.
Just like came in the room like 2 sessions in, and it was just one of the boys,
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
family.
Those are the best fits, eh?
It's funny, our old drummer, the way his physical look, he was an amazing drummer.
So cut this part out.
He was a really good drummer.
But when we switched to Steve, it was like the puzzle pieces just kind of aligned. Like
Right.
even when you look at it, it's like, oh, it like kind of matches up now. Like he was
Yeah.
a sore thumb, and now Steve kind of completed it.
Right,
Just
right.
like visually, it was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
And he was like an amazing drummer, but I remember one time like we played this like gig in Oshawa, and it was fucking packed. It was honestly one of the best shows.
Nice.
And like he always used to complain that like the lights were like too bright.
Right.
So we put these sunglasses on him, and I remember like one of like my old friends, shout out to Basie here. One of my old friends was like, "Yo, is your drummer blind, man?" And I just was fucking dying. I was just like,
drummer blind.
I completely bought. Like I was just like, yes, he is.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, he is actually.
Dead
Like,
The only right answer is
yeah,
yes.
yeah. We had to set his kid up, and
How would you say anything else other than yep?
Yeah. That's fucking fantastic. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, gear. Do you guys want to talk about your gear?
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll talk about
I'm not
the
going
gear
to.
and listen.
You can't.
You can. You got a new act.
Can we start with Steve though? Because I want to talk
Absolutely.
about the hybrid kit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So, first of all, how did the hybrid kit start? I know you told me earlier, but tell the world of YouTube.
Tell the people.
Aha, yeah. So I mean I played drums a little bit in like college and high school and whatever, and then lost it for a while.
Right.
And then at my work they had like what is that? It's like Guitar Hero, but it has drums in it. Rock band.
Yeah, rock band.
They had a rock band like competition or some shit. And I was like,
That's where you started?
and I was like, shit, I should get back into this.
Yeah.
Rock
But I
band
lived in
convinced him?
Michigan.
Oh god.
I've never heard this.
But I live like downtown,
truths
so I
that are
couldn't
coming
get,
out.
couldn't get an
Jesus.
acoustic kit, right? So I had to get electronic kit.
Right.
And
So you played rock band, and you're like, yeah, no, I should play
Hybrid
drums.
drums. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, oh, this is too much fun. I got to get back into this.
Yeah.
And so I had an electronic kit for a while because I didn't have a space for an acoustic kit.
Yep.
And then I
Right.
started playing with these guys, and I was like, I got to get an acoustic kit. And I was like, well, I already got this electronic one,
Yeah.
and we should probably mix it together.
Yeah. Frankenstein.
And I was actually pitching that because I was like, trying to get into the band.
Right.
There
Right.
was competition.
Right.
I was like, well, I got this hybrid kit.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
We can try and mix it, and I think that was like a selling piece. And I'm like,
was.
all right,
It really
you know.
was. It was 100% a song.
Yeah. It's awesome, man.
Good marketing.
Fucking sweet.
Yeah.
And like Chris and I, when we had jammed before we had developed the full band, we had used Yuri kit. So we were already
Yeah.
familiar with the possibilities and like
Oh,
that
right,
was a
right.
huge
Yeah.
selling point.
Right. Right.
'Cause that's how we first started, was on the Z kit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. You're just like between songs can flip between a different a different drum
Yeah.
set or whatever.
You'd change your whole kit, right?
Yeah.
If you remember to do that.
I think
If I remember, if I made
if I was to like sum it
Edit
up,
that out.
if I was to sum it up, like I mean, obviously, like most of us started, with that like kind of 4-piece setup with like acoustic drums, a bass, and like a couple guitars and all that kind of thing, and we really did. And then over time, it became like an intentional factor to separate ourselves, like and really like like kind of expand the sonic
Right.
palette of what's going on, And it was, there were some absolutely insane growing pains, man. Like
Yeah.
like even just like from the setup today and all that kind of thing, it's like it's hard to wrangle. Doesn't mean that it should discourage you. If it's
right.
easy, if it's the path of least resistance, then you know what I mean. Like it's probably not worth it.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
point.
And I find that like it really expands the sonic potential of what's happening.
Yeah.
And it makes things like like these guys are great players, right?
Yeah.
And like they sit on their instruments, and I like to like be able to like shake everybody up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
be like, you know what, like here's a part, and like jump off that and jump on
Yeah.
this, and like make it challenging, make
Yeah.
it like hard to get to that piano, make it like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Jack White said it like famously, like purposely puts that piano like 3 steps further than he's comfortable with to be able to get that, and I really took that to heart.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
so-
for sure. That kind of brings me to one of my next questions I was thinking of. Like, between you guys hopping between all the instruments, is there one you prefer? Like, do you prefer guitar, or do you prefer the keyboard or anything? Or, like, what did you learn on? Like, did you learn on guitar first, or?
I think I definitely prefer guitar. But,
Yeah.
But to be honest, some of our better songs I think are the ones that I enjoy playing the most are the ones where I play keys.
Yeah.
So, might be just later development, like we got to those ones a bit later.
Right,
but
right.
I do enjoy those ones more.
Yeah.
Andrew, I don't know what you'd say, but
I think at one point I should do like one hand on the bass and one hand
Dude,
on the
you
bass.
do.
And just like
Yeah.
do both at the same time.
That's
Yes,
like Geddy
you
Lee
know?
style. Doesn't Geddy Lee do that every once in a while?
There you go.
Well, that's very much like your personality, like that you like he's just an insanely well versed musician in all different
Yeah.
things, and it's like why waste that? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Full advantage.
I think
Yeah.
we've always thought like serve the song. So it's not so much about what we prefer.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about what works.
Yeah, what the song
Serve
needs.
the
Like
song.
I guess Andrew, like if you think about Red, like we could have switched initially. You could have played
Yeah.
those bass notes,
On the
and I
side,
could have
yeah.
played the guitar, but we never. It just
It just
worked out.
happened.
Yeah.
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 It just
So it's like
happened.
Not-
just
yeah,
about what makes the
naturally.
song work better.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I've noticed that like a lot of times, like none of you guys are playing the same thing. Like you're doing a bass thing,
Yeah,
you're over
yeah,
there, you're doing whatever. Like it's sort of like controlled chaos and stuff. Like it's really, it's cool. But then it all
Control being the key word, right?
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Asterisks on that
Yeah,
word.
but then it all comes together for like a building.
But
just
yeah, like
a nice.
even though you guys
Yeah.
are changing instruments, so everything still sounds like Piines.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
man.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Like
that's
you guys
awesome.
it
still
really
got
does
like
a consistency through
yeah.
all your set lists there.
it's fucking
That's
cool.
awesome.
It
That
was
is-
Good. That's actually really good.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fantastic to listen to.
And that's the thing is like like if you don't notice, like it shouldn't be a spectacle that one person's switching to another instrument
Yeah.
sonically, like to your ears.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it should be a seamless transition.
Yeah.
Obviously, visually, it lends itself to an
yeah.
interesting performance.
Oh, yeah.
But like, what it comes down to is like Mike said, serving the song, and it's just about putting those textures in
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
like resonate more than just playing the notes on guitar
It
consistently.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it fills it out.
you can
It-
easily do that. Like,
yeah,
but separating it just gives it
man.
a new life, a different
a
life.
nice depth. Yeah,
Yeah.
a whole new
Yeah.
shape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it sounds fucking great, man.
Good question though. Great question.
I loved every second of that, man. Like, we got the best seat in the house fucking
Oh,
Saturday
fuck.
nights, eh?
I'm telling you, man, it was a cool show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
I
and
think,
it was all newer songs, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Like
You said there was
with
one
the
old one.
with the break in shows and stuff, like because of the pandemic.
Right.
So we had played the majority of them one weekend before the pandemic hit.
Right.
But really, since then, we haven't played them at all.
Oh, yeah,
So we've been
it's been a
reworking
while.
them and re-recording and remixing and all that kind
yeah,
of stuff.
for sure.
So really, yeah, they are mostly all new. Like
Yeah.
the only one, like you were saying, you'd listened to some of our stuff previously. The only one that we had released was one of the whatever
The one
six
with
that
the
we
boat.
played.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like, yeah, it was mostly new stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is this stuff that nobody has heard.
Not nobody, but very few people.
Well,
few
and they've
people.
heard in like a different style.
It's- yeah,
like
yeah.
they're
It's
completely
grown since then.
reworked.
Like
Yeah.
still
Not
coming
as whole,
together
yeah.
kind of thing, right?
So we got a bit of a debut happening.
Yeah,
Man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
unreal,
Yeah.
unreal.
Awesome, man.
The
Fantastic.
whole thing, like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just sitting over here fucking
Oh,
smiling.
man. Yeah.
Right?
It goes by quick, eh? The next thing you know, we're tearing down and shit. And it's like, oh, fuck.
Oh, it went by. It
I
went
feel
by
like we
way
could've
too
been-
quick.
Yeah. I enjoyed it, but I feel like I didn't enjoy it hard enough. It's over. I'm like, yeah.
That's always how it goes. I mean, you know
Yeah.
what? Like, there's an element of that should
good,
be
yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
It should be fleeting. That's the point of music.
Yeah.
The point of music is not to fucking overproduce, not to like overcorrect, snap, all this kind of shit. It's about
Yeah.
energy, man.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
about
It's
it's
a
about
human-
expression. You know what
it's
I
a
mean?
human
And like
element, right?
anybody that watches this performance that these wonderful people are gonna put out, it's like,
Thanks.
you know what, like. There's elements that have to be battled, but like ultimately, it's our souls shining
Yeah,
through.
man.
You know,
That's
like,
it too, because
trying
it's
to
so
speak.
intimate. You guys are kind of
Yeah.
just, you feel like you're just jamming, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't feel like you're playing in front of a crowd. You're just
No, yeah.
playing together, and you could see on camera how you just like so
Yeah.
connect. Like, yeah.
Nice.
good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you still get the same nerves. You're just like playing a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well-
slightly different, but
We did ours last week, and so we did it. We shot it. It was all good and everything. And then it's like, hey, we're dropping it on Thursday. Like Thursday morning, I texted the boys. I'm like, shit, I'm nervous again. Like 'cause now people are actually gonna see it.
Damn.
It's a whole new fucking man.
Well, we were saying because like we're out of town, like we like rented a hotel room and we're all like kind of like configured in there at one point, and we're all of us were like expressing our nervousness because
Oh, yeah?
realistically, it's been what,
been,
like
yeah,
2019 or
Yeah,
something
man.
like
Since we played.
since we
Right.
early
played it.
2020, yeah.
And like
Played for any consequence.
I was
yeah.
freaking out personally. Like a couple of these guys were taking it really well,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, no, you
I
guys
was
killed it.
freaking out. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Sounded great, man.
Yeah.
Nothing to freak out
That was
about.
good.
And it's nice too. Yeah, you can always just delete and use take two, right?
Well, but not even that. Like just to speak to your guys, like hospitality. It's like you come here and like all your kind of like I won't say expectations, but like all your like anxiety kind of just gets dropped.
Man,
by,
it's like that
being-
when it's like that
just
when you
being
guys show
around
up
you guys,
too.
man.
I
You
try
guys
to-
are so chill, so relaxed.
We
Same
get that
thing, like-
before you guys show up, but then as soon as the band shows up, it's just like, oh yeah, it's all fun. And
Yeah,
stuff,
that's
right.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for the last few times, Ben will be like, "I'm kind of nervous." I'm like, "Yeah, me too."
Yeah.
And then the band shows up and you start talking to him. No, we're good. We're
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
But-
to be fair, you've had some killer people on here, man.
Yes,
You've had some
yeah. So
killer
far, it's
bands.
been a fucking sweet.
Yeah. I noticed a lot of pedals, man. Like, do you guys? Is it a specific sequence of pedals you guys use, or is it just sort of like get a reverb, get a delay? Like, I was jamming out on your rig, and I got a distortion up here and a tuner up fucking over there. I'm like, what's happening? You got a lot of shit happening, man. That's what's up.
Something that everyone should know. There was an iteration of half Piines, half All That Is Unholy
Yeah.
that happened tonight, which
That's
was
true, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just threw down a couple of like covers and jammed, but yeah, two
As,
stuff.
as far as pedals, I think like even like I mean Andrew like he does a ton of pedal shit that like was not introduced until this kind of like iteration of songs, like this new like kind
Right.
of gravity only stuff. Yeah, like Andrew was kind of like, you know, more straightforward, and then like when there was a distinctive point where we were just completely like guitars and drums and all that kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
you know standard rock band, and then there was like a distinctive point where we were like we're introducing the
Let's
synths, we're introducing
Yeah.
these different sounds.
Yeah.
And that was when Andrew kind of like stepped up too on the like the pedals and like putting more like
Yeah.
a lot of. We are very lucky that we have a space that we can take our time and be creative,
Right.
and make decisions like on the spot that are going to contribute that are well thought out. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
That are well thought out. So I think that some of that stuff like attributes to, you know, the stints and Andrew's like pedal work and stuff like that, and it's all intentional. Like it's
Yeah.
all like it's all there, and
Yeah.
it's not just to wank on pedals, man. Like
It's
it's
to-
honestly a chore. Like each one
Yeah.
of us,
Oh,
yeah, it
each
is.
one of
Yeah.
us. Like,
It's not easy.
Oh yeah, you're like
Makes
tap
it work.
dancing up
I mean,
there,
I love
eh?
playing
Like-
here. Yeah, I love playing here. And there was one point where I was like trying to switch
Yeah.
my pedals and it was moving on the floor, and like that's something that like we haven't encountered before because we have carpet,
Right,
right?
yeah,
And
right.
I'm just like trying to battle, but like all of that for me personally, the struggle of trying to play what you're playing is part of the musicianship.
Yeah,
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It
And
makes it human.
exactly.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
like as far as the pedal choices, we don't have any like loyalties or endorsements to any kind
It's
of
just-
company.
yeah.
It's just whatever is going to serve the sound
That's
and
right.
yeah,
serve the
right,
song,
right.
Yeah.
and that becomes what we use.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's killer for sure.
So you mentioned you had the space. And that was another one of the questions I had. So, what I thought was you guys were living in the States and you get together to jam in Toronto, right?
Yeah, I thought you were coming from the States today. Like, oh, they're running a little late. This
Just
guy's
drove
coming
up
from
the
Buffalo or
license
something.
plate. Yeah,
That was one of our questions. Like,
Yeah.
where do you guys get together to jam?
Do you
How do
do
you work that
Zoom
out
stuff?
being,
Yeah.
being spread out?
We all live in Toronto.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that makes things a bit easier. So your jam space,
I mean,
At our old place,
Yeah.
which is through like the rehearsal factory.
all right?
So they got them in Oshawa, Toronto.
Yeah, they're
and
kind of
some other
spread out
places.
around the
Yeah.
GTA, right?
So we were there for a while, where we had like 2 nights a week, and that's when Steve first joined. We were still in that space.
Okay.
And now we've moved to Cherry Street, which is where we are currently, which is like south, really, really south in Toronto, and that's where we've been for a year.
Cherry Street, is that like?
the studio.
Like you know where,
Cherry
like,
Street
yeah.
Sound, yeah.
like close to Sound Academy and Rebel and all that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like right
it's like
on
down
Cherry.
there.
Yeah.
So that's
for
where we
sure.
are now.
Okay.
And it's great, like 24 hours, fucking 7 days a week. Like it's a full.
yeah, that's
And,
Oh,
and
nice.
only
it's a
eight-
really a uniquely amazing space in the
Yeah.
city, I would
Yeah.
say for sure. Yeah.
Only
Right
8
on.
rims, and the coolest thing about it too is that it used to be an ammunition factory.
Right.
So like the space between the walls is like built, at least then, for it to withstand a bomb blowing off and
Yeah.
not killing
It's
the
like
people
crazy
next door.
concrete,
In the
yeah.
office.
Yeah.
You
Like
can't hear
5
shit.
foot
Even though
walls, yeah.
when they tell you what's between the walls, they're just like, oh yeah, you know, like there's air and there's some sand, and you're like, that's not gonna stop
Yeah.
any bomb. They're
Sounds like you
dead
just-
next door. But to be fair, like there's not a whole lot of bleed. You can pretty much get away with most loud stuff.
That's
It's an
cool.
amazing space, but one thing that is to be said, I mean, I don't know if you want to like you edit this out or put this in or whatever, but
We're editing out a lot of this.
We'll leave. Most of it's gonna get left in. Probably.
yeah, okay. So, but I will say that, like, I mean, Rehearsal Factory, rest in peace, because that business is now folding due to
Yeah.
the pandemic.
It's in
Yeah.
Toronto. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, it's all
In
over.
Oshawa, too?
No, it's in Oshawa, but it's also in different towns.
terrible. Yeah, it
the
sucks.
it's
Where are
building.
people gonna go?
Yeah, and that's the thing is
Yeah.
like by folding these places due to like whatever economic stress or like whatever it may be,
And they got
you-
good real estate.
you've
So-
kicked out so many bands.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel for these bands that are going to have to find a new space to
Yeah.
create, man. And it's
It's another
just
punch up.
really sad, and it makes this experience really important and powerful. And I just hope that this, I mean, can inspire some other business to
Oh,
start
hell
like
yeah.
buying some real estate.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is
hell yeah.
important, man. This is people's expression. This
Yeah.
is not like about economics. This is people's expression.
Yeah, man. Music means so much to me that.
Yeah.
Uh,
You did this.
yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
this.
Exactly.
You can't, I just couldn't give it up. I started playing the drums like what, 14 or something,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah, man. Obviously, it says something, right? If you build this place and this is our fucking job now, right? Obviously, we're in it. We're in it for the long haul, right?
hopefully we can do this for the rest of our lives, Ben.
That would be ideal, eh?
I hope so.
It'd be a fucking
I would love to
That'd
come
be
back
good.
in like 20 years and do like a half Piines, half all that is unholy jam.
man.
That'd be so
Yeah,
wicked.
dude.
Hell yeah.
Or just like a full unholy and a full Piines.
Ooh, co-headline.
Oh
Or,
man.
Live
or,
at the Whiskey
or like
Pit.
not even like you could just play heavy shit and we'll just do our like fluffy stuff on top.
I was,
Oh,
just,
man.
I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, can you imagine the two of those combined?
Dude, we could totally do like the atmospheric shit, but then
Oh,
when it builds,
slow,
it would just
yeah.
be like the 7-string. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just fucking go.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, man. Now I'm thinking about jamming and not what we're doing here.
Yeah. Back to
That's
work.
what we were doing here.
Yeah,
That's what
okay.
we were doing.
This is work.
Yeah,
And this is a real thing that like people need to acknowledge. Like this is an important piece of certain people's lives.
yeah, man.
And like this
It really
is
is.
like fuck economics, fuck the way progression is going. This is absolutely important to people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
man.
it's important for people to express themselves, and it's important for people to listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%. I
So,
agree. 100%.
That's
man.
I
Yeah.
mean that's where my camp is.
Yeah. Fucking great, dude. No, I agree with that
Where
for
are they
sure,
gonna go?
man.
Sorry for getting super serious.
No, it's all good.
I think it's important, man.
It is. I
Anybody
think
that
so,
watches
too.
this, I'm with you, man. I
Yeah.
feel your troubles. Just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Keep pushing.
Tough times
Yeah.
like this too. It's even a little bit more important.
Yeah.
You'd almost think, right?
I agree with you. man.
Everybody's locked down or whatever the fuck's happening out there now. But you know, at least you can always fucking turn her up to 11 and
Yeah.
bang that fucking head till your neck hurts, man.
Absolutely, dude. And that's why rifle is sick. So get your ass here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Should I shout out a
Thank
couple
you.
bands? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah. So I think they're just gonna nominate a band for the Live at the Whiskey Pit.
I got a couple. I got a couple for you.
Okay.
So a couple buddies
Couple
I
names.
grew up with. I would love to see on here. A cool kind of like cyberpunk band. I don't know if they would consider themselves this, but Versus the Borg. Awesome.
Versus the Borg.
Yeah,
Versus
awesome.
the Borg.
Like punky, but like wicked, like concepts.
Oh, and they're from Toronto area.
They're from Oshawa.
Okay.
Who's that?
That's Polito and like his brother and Chris,
Yeah, brother.
who also works at the shop,
Oh yeah.
Whippy shop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Also, Mavernine, which is like one of my good buddies that I grew up with. He's a solo act, and he does this like crazy beatboxing singing
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that becomes in there wicked. Like it's just so interesting to
Yeah.
watch what he
Yeah.
does. He's phenomenal. And then the other one, this is a bit of a stretch, but shout out to those guys from Lung.
Oh yeah.
Kate and Daisy, absolutely phenomenal duo.
That's that two-piece you were talking about earlier,
phenomenal cello drum duo, and
Cello and drums.
and we had the privilege of playing with them at a festival a couple years ago.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
that's
Oh,
another
shit.
Hey,
Mike,
man,
Mike, like
we'll find
Mike
them.
broke his leg.
I broke my ankle. I wasn't there for
We'll
that.
find them. We'll tag them in the video.
Yeah.
they're
Oh, yeah.
sick,
And
though. Yeah,
see what
they're sick.
happens.
Yeah.
the rude.
If they're ever in Ontario.
Hell
And they
yeah,
tour.
man.
They
see
tour
what
a
happens.
lot. Like they tour a
Yeah.
lot. So yeah, hit
they're
them
good.
up.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Never know, right?
What's the album we like? Only Horses or?
All the Horses Men.
Yeah.
That's the one I bought from them on vinyl when they were touring that, and I was hanging out with them. I was like, you guys are just fucking great.
Yeah.
You know?
You
Yeah.
said it was just cello and drums,
Yeah, cello and drums, but like,
but heavy.
heavy.
She's got a good voice. Yeah.
Like an unreal voice. Great voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's female fronted. She sings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She sings and plays cello, and it's just like, it's kind of like phenomenal to watch what she does. Like,
Yeah,
it's just, you're kind of like, this and this doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? But wicked.
I've always liked that Apocalyptica or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
them?
yeah.
I've always liked
That's
them, eh?
instrumental, right? Like that's.
Yeah, I think they'll have a guest singer. Like
Oh,
they'll
yeah,
have
okay.
Corey Taylor come in or something and do a song or.
That was probably like later
guess
too,
singer.
because their first like iteration, I think, was
Yeah,
them. Like,
yeah,
on
yeah,
cellos,
that would have been later stuff. Yeah, after they kind
just
of.
doing like Metallica covers. And
Oh
stuff
man,
like that.
yeah, like one on
Oh.
cellos.
Oh man.
Like
Yeah.
the ender, dude. Yeah,
life
insane.
changing. Life changing.
That'd be sweet to have Lung on, man. Like, fucking, I'm into that for sure.
So what's some that'll lead right into like some fucking inspiration, influences for you guys?
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah. You guys all listen to the same music, or like, are you one of them bands where everybody's listens to other shit, but they come together to make the most awesome music?
That's
Yeah?
pretty
The
much
second half.
That's, yeah,
I think-
that's the most accurate.
Yeah.
Second half.
I think Chris and I came from the same place
Right,
originally, but now that really once Piines has been established, no, it's all over the place. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
grew apart
But I think like,
romantically.
early days, and it still bleeds in, is like we really liked instrumental stuff like Mogwai and kind of
Oh, yeah.
we all loved Deftones and
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Tool, Perfect Circle, all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
melded.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's more us.
Yeah.
And then these guys kind of fleshed their own. But biggest Tool fan in the world over here.
Yeah, man.
And- oh, you can hear
I mean,
it.
It
I
is
can
all
hear it.
we're all similar-ish. No one's too outrageous.
You have common ground, but
Yeah.
you like to branch out and.
I mean, I love Tool, and they're definitely inspirational. But what I like to play to the most, it's gonna blow your mind.
Let's hear.
Brace yourselves.
Justin Timberlake.
Oh yeah.
Fuck off.
Really?
Actually?
Actually.
Old stuff or.
2020 Experience and Future
Oh, yeah.
Sex Love Sounds,
That's
both
like-
of
Oh, yeah.
those.
No.
2020 experience.
And those are just like-
Yeah.
Sonically, it's just
You like to play drums along to it the most.
I like to play drums along with that the most.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like that is like what's gonna tighten yourself up.
Yeah.
But do you play the beat or do you do
I
fills
try and
shit?
like try and like freestyle over what he's doing.
Yeah.
But it's just so crisp and so tight. Listening to that Timberland produced goodness,
Yeah,
it's just like
yeah.
crazy.
Interesting. Okay.
I like
can't
Justin
even-
Timberlake a lot,
Yeah,
man. I
definitely
really
did
do.
not expect that.
I have no words.
I did not expect that.
Chris is blown.
I have no
There
words.
you go.
We might have to talk to you.
We got an
discuss that.
intervention. Intervention when we get back.
The
There.
drums,
No, that's
What's that old drummer saying?
the
eh?
beats out there are crazy. Beats out there are crazy. I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm just fucking.
That's hilarious.
No, but you know what? To back Steve up, like I like so many times when we were like trying to like write new stuff, and like this goes back to your earlier question about like who contributes, like to the
Right.
thing. Steve would just like record on his electric kit and just throw up like 10 beats
Yeah.
on our Dropbox
Yeah.
and shit like that, and like we would play to them and we'd
Yeah.
make it, and I would make like this like sick fucking riff,
Yeah.
and it would just be like, oh yeah, that's Justin. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
I was just riffing over Justin. Yeah.
I put like 10
If you
hours.
listen carefully, you
what
can
he-
hear
I-
Grammy
Yeah,
record.
I put like 10 hours into that guitar part, and you're just telling me you're playing Justin?
And it's sexy back this whole time.
Yeah, exactly. And like to be fair,
A lot of inspirational shit in there.
to be fair, we
Yeah.
never used any of that.
Yeah.
We didn't, but he might have. I don't know. Secrets are
Yeah,
coming.
he
Secrets
might
are
sneak
coming
it in.
out right now.
You might sneak it in.
Oh, I didn't know.
Next
That's
thing you
just-
know, bye is like he's writing the chorus.
He's just like bum,
I feel,
bum,
if you
bum.
could all just like do this while you sing too, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, sorry.
In sync, not the same as Justin.
Yeah.
As solo. I'm just saying.
Totally different.
But I feel like if he was overt about it, like we'd probably all of us, we'd probably all be like, all right, let's just do bye, like really fucking sickly.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
With a
you
breakdown.
probably could.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Oh,
We could make that.
I think
we could make
should
that our own.
Talk about that more, but fair enough. I'm not-
we could do
I don't know
the
if I'm down 100%.
the combo band. All that is Piines, dude.
all that is Piines.
All that is Piines, dude.
There we go.
Justin Timberlake.
Heavy as fuck.
Yeah.
It'd be really strange. It'd be like bye, building up for 5 minutes and then exploding at the end.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Which is
man.
kind of like their career, I guess. Like, like it's just like nice and sweet and like kind of sultry, and then it builds up to just like rehab drug problems
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
I don't know, something darker.
Something even darker. Yeah, man. Yeah, but JT did pretty okay, but I don't know about the rest of the guys in NSYNC.
I don't even know the rest of their names, dude.
Joey Fattone's a big cook or something. I
Didn't
think.
like Lance go to space?
Oh, did he?
Or did he? Or he got denied?
Let's go to space.
He did not. He got.
I mean,
I think he got denied.
got
Do they have to do
Yeah.
anything else? I'm sure they're all fine. You know.
Yeah.
I think
We
no.
got some
Actually,
diamond albums.
Yeah, I mean,
But going to space would be
no.
an
I actually,
interesting
I
step.
actually think. Correct me if I'm wrong, or whatever the comments or whatever. But I'm pretty sure Lance tried to go to space, and then they probably heard bye, and they're like, no.
Yeah.
They're like,
Sorry,
you're not.
man.
Maybe if you were Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
That song's
You're not-
already out of this world.
I think
Not
it was like
need
a
to
price
go
thing though. No, it was super expensive. I think he paid to go to space. I think he made it.
Did he?
You
think
think
he
he's
made
been
it.
to space?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah. I think it was like expensive.
Okay,
Right?
so who was it?
It doesn't sound like a cheap
so,
trip.
So,
Lance
Did he have a
Bass, I think.
GoFundMe?
Lance. Yeah,
okay,
Lance
so,
went up
so
there.
it's Jeff Bezos.
Oh no, that was
Bezos.
way later.
Oh, so like he was like one of the sacrificial.
Lance Bass was like way early before
Jeff
Elon Musk.
Before
Bezos. Before any of that.
Actually,
Branson all.
that
Yeah.
makes a lot more sense because they're like, oh fuck, let's send him out.
Yeah.
We
It's
can't-
like the monkey that said that first.
yeah, we can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. we can't risk a Bezos. Let's just send
Yeah.
Bass up
Let's
there.
just
Bye. You know what I mean?
That's just fucking
Let's hope he doesn't come
Saying,
by.
oh dear.
Oh, we love you, Lance. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're watching, dude.
Great voice.
What do you think the chance?
I don't know.
Great voice in
That's
space.
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
I don't think Lance is watching our show.
He honestly has a great voice in space where sound doesn't carry.
Yeah. Hey. Next week, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Shredding Zero, we're gonna have them on. Be sure to fucking.
Oh yeah. Anybody look up Treading Zero? Check them out. Get some questions down in the comments because they're coming up next.
Hell yeah! And then also shout out,
Shout out.
shout out, mate, to our fucking.
Very first Patreon member,
Hell yeah!
Corey.
What's up, Corey?
All right, round of applause, boys. Corey.
Corey. All right, good work, Corey.
Good job, Corey.
We love you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Corey.
Yeah, thanks, Corey. And if you'd like to be get in on the Patreon thing, what can we offer, man? We got a secret song over there by these guys.
Yeah,
if
so
you want.
the Pines threw out a secret song that we're gonna throw down on our Patreon. And
Brand
if you
new
want to check
song.
it out, you at least gotta click that little $5 a month thing. It's not too bad. Okay.
Yeah,
And
head
after
over
3
there.
months, you get a sticker in the mail.
Fucking right. It's a $15
You
sticker,
pay
man.
$1 a month.
Yeah, for $1 a month. Cue
It's the price of a cup of coffee.
Just dial 416
yeah,
123.
Patreon, hit it up if you want that. If you want to see that fucking brand new song they laid down for us, hell yeah, head over there and do that, man. We were going to get into first concerts, eh?
Oh yeah, right.
Is that something we were
Yeah.
chatting about off
Is that-
camera?
I
That
don't
we're
want to
like,
admit to it.
save it for
If
on
nobody
camera.
wants to admit to it, I'll admit to my first concert.
Yeah, what was yours?
Kim Mitchell
Okay.
and Honeymoon Suite.
Dude, that was your first show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went to you with that. Went to that.
When
one.
yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I played with Kim Mitchell like years and years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice guy. Yeah.
Is he?
He seems
Yeah.
like a cool guy.
Max
I played in
Webster,
a little
right?
bit of an outfit, and I liked him. And he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I fucking nothing wrong with Kim Mitchell tunes, man. Go for a soda.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Jams, man.
And Honeymoon Suite killed it.
Yeah. Honeymoon Suite shreds. But yeah, you guys, we were just
First
talking.
concert, yeah. What was your intro? I forget.
Mine was Gloria Estefan.
Okay.
When I was like, I think I was like 8 or 9.
Nice.
Parents took me there.
I don't really know what it is.
She was like, was it pop? Was it pop?
Alright,
Or like
yeah.
Latin pop, maybe?
I would say.
Where was
I
it?
think
I'm not quite
CNE?
familiar with her music,
Okay.
but
Yeah. I don't
Latin
know the
pop?
catalog
You?
too
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was, like I said before, like Wayne Lewis and Bram, but which is a children's thing. But
Yeah.
but it was Deftones for
Yeah,
sure.
man.
Yeah, like in high
nice.
school. Yeah.
And where
Oh,
was it?
yeah.
that's
It was at Arrow Hall. That was the show.
Arrow Hall.
Arrow Hall.
Is that in TO there?
I think it is, and it's like an airplane hangar, and it was in like 2003 when they came out with their self-titled album, which
Yeah.
was phenomenal.
Yeah, man. That's awesome.
I think my first one was Jack Johnson, which is not the best, but it's not the worst, I guess.
Oh, what was his like banana pancakes?
That's not the worst.
Banana Pancakes.
Was that not
Flake
a really
was in
good
that
song?
song, yeah.
Yeah.
One with
Yeah,
my girlfriend
PJs.
in fucking grade, whatever that was, 10.
Yeah, he
That's not-
gets
And
the ladies.
It was
more
at,
excited.
whatever, what's the one down on the beach called nowadays? Budweiser Gardens or something. What?
Oh yeah, Echo Beach
What did that
or
used to be
whatever.
called before that?
It
even?
was like Echo
Oh.
Beach. It was like who cares? Like, we can look it up.
There,
after.
that's where that was.
Well, amazing venue. Amazing venue.
Yeah.
My brother, my older brother, was really into the hardcore scene, and so was I, as
Right
a
on.
result. And so I went to see Earth Crisis,
Oh yeah,
which
sweet
is
man. Fucking A.
hardcore band in the States. I saw them in Bethlehem, or Allentown, next town over.
Oh yeah.
dude, that's a sick first show.
Man, yeah.
for sure.
That's a deep pull for sure.
And I was in like 8th grade, and people were
Yeah?
like doing the, like when they get in the pit, they were just like
like the hardcore
fucking
dance.
throwing
Yeah.
punches and shit.
each other.
Yeah.
And like my brother was like, go do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone cheered me on and stuff, but I'm sure I was just like a tiny
yeah.
Do we come
child
from
in there.
Do we come from the same age where like when that hardcore shit came in with the throwdown shit, like we were just like fuck you? Because like I came from the age where it was like if you went into a pit and started doing this,
Yeah.
it was like your ass getting
Oh,
getting
yeah.
owned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You treat the pit with sacred
Yeah,
aggression.
man.
Sacred
yeah.
aggression. You do, and if you're gonna try to hurt somebody, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's right.
And-
Exactly.
And we'll deal with you.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you see these videos of like they call it hardcore dancing,
Ah,
right? Where
that's
they
what
go
it
in and they
is.
fucking
That's
flail
dumb.
around. And, yeah.
Yeah.
You see videos of like them trying to hardcore dance in the pit at like a Hatebreed show, and you
Yep.
know all Hatebreed fans are like not having it, bro.
And the
We're-
thing-
we're
thing-
moshing old school style, like circle pit shit, like the fun
Right.
stuff,
The thing I
right?
hate about that is like absolutely. Is it not self-expression? Absolutely. You're flailing out. You're rocking out. But is
Yeah.
it collective expression? No.
Yeah, I
No.
just-
You're alienating everyone around you.
Right. Yeah.
You're
I agree with
throwing
that.
your fists, and maybe in your mind you think you're united because everyone's throwing their fists,
yeah.
like a video game. But like, there's no personal contact. Like that's what it was about. It's about feeling the energy, the circle pits, the shit like that. It's, man,
I hate fucking
I'm old.
like we'll be at a show. Well, back in the day when shows, whatever, we go to them, they'd fucking start doing that shit, and it's like I'm standing there with her, right, and they're just like flailing their kicks around like Chuck Norris, like roundhousing the fucking shit out of the air. And it's like, man, what if you fucking catch my girl in the face? Like, now I'm gonna have to box you up.
but you can if it's Chuck Norris. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You can't. If he roundhouse kicks your girl in the face, what are you gonna do?
Oh, get a new
That's
girlfriend because she will die. Yeah.
Dying fetus. I got a beer and a shoe to the face.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, it's rough out there.
The fist throwing pits have largely died. I haven't seen them.
Yeah. I'm glad it was like a trend that just like
Yeah.
plummeted. And in our hometown, like we used to play like, a lot of metal, like you guys, and like always on that like, you know, especially when Dime died, man. Like we used to do these Dime tribute shows and shit like that.
Oh, shit.
And any fucking poor bastard that was gonna start to throw down at any of those shows, like you're done.
Yeah, man.
Like if your ass didn't get owned in the mosh, like you got even taken outside and like got told a strict lesson.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you called your mom.
Yeah. Come pick me up, Mom.
And return these girl pants.
Yeah. I seen, I think we were talking about this last week with us, but Upon a Burning Body we went to. And dude, we seen these two fucking guys, legit, like pull over their backpacks or whatever. They're fucking stacked dudes.
Russian.
Like they had to be, right? Dude, Russian mouth guards.
Mouth guards.
Pull out fucking mouth guards.
What?
Fucking plunk, put those in and just like make
get
their
in
way
the
to the pit. I'm like, we're staying back here. We're not
Mouth
getting
guards and backpacks.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, like Nike short, like
you're
they were
going in
sporty
to fuck
about
shit
it.
up, man.
Just like
Yeah.
yokes, just like
Ridiculous.
No,
man.
you make a good point. It's like the mosh pit was like camaraderie. Like you're getting in there to like
get
rock
dirty
it
with
out
your
together.
boys and shit.
Yeah.
And now you're just getting beat
You
up.
got your ass on the ground, everyone picked you back up.
Oh,
like,
you
so
have
quickly.
to, yeah.
Oh,
You have
So
to.
quickly.
Like
These guys were marching in.
ground up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Right?
have to. Fuck. Well, you can get trampled to death, man. Like
Yeah.
that happened at a biscuit show.
Yeah.
Some poor lady got trampled to death because she fell down in the
Same.
pit and
Just at so last September I was at a Slipknot show, and the mosh pit is obviously nuts.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
love
I go
Slipknot.
down, and people pick me up
Yeah.
right away, but I lose a shoe in the meantime.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is crazy. I'm in the fucking Slipknot mosh pit, lost
Yeah.
a shoe.
Yeah.
End of the song, somebody's holding up a black shoe. I'm like,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Looks like a right shoe. That's
Yeah.
the one I lost. Put it on.
Fits like Cinderella.
Fist like Cinderella. Well, this is great. Mosh pit the rest of the night. They were the headliners. Go home. I'm on the subway going back home. I look down.
Totally
My
different
shoe?
shoe.
Totally different shoe. Not my shoe.
Fuck it.
God, and I was like, oh, I don't even know what I'm going to do with these two shoes now.
Maybe that person
Now you gotta-
has your other
That's
shoe, dude.
Now you gotta walk a mile.
No,
on
I threw
some
them
other
away. What are you going to do
person's-
with them?
What was
Yeah.
that guy saying though? Was he just like 11 and a half?
Yeah.
11 and a
I
half.
got another
Everybody,
shoe. I got
11 and a
another
half.
Is
shoe.
it wide? Is 11
All
and a
I
half
wanted was
wide?
a shoe on my foot, right?
Going like
Yeah.
it's $100.
I needed to put a shoe.
Yeah.
Hopefully that
On
guy
the foot.
took your other shoe and then it was
Hopefully the other guy got
Yeah.
my shoe.
Yeah.
Well, that's
He's
the thing,
like-
if the shoe
he's-
fits.
Yeah.
He's got them in his closet in a box. Just
Yeah.
his
Like,
match
maybe
pair,
one day.
One day.
He's going around to every
Just
drummer
like,
in the town trying to find the foot that fits. He's looking for you, dude.
Just
Cinderella.
a case of like misfit shoes that's like was marked with a date on it.
That was a great mosh.
2022.
Great show. Great pit.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've lost my fucking shoes and shirt and stuff in the Lamb of God pit last time I seen him. I was in jeans and socks just running around the pit like a fat asshole, dude. Fuck, it was fun.
It's dangerous.
It's
with-
unreal.
Dangerous with no shoes on.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's
oh man.
It's unreal what you think is yours until you go into the pit.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's unreal.
It'll modest you, yeah.
And you're just like, these are my pants.
Yeah.
And then you go in and you're like, they aren't.
Yeah.
They're the fucking audience's pants.
Yeah, yeah,
My pants are now. They're the pits. The pits pants.
yeah, yeah.
I don't even know if we even, like, did we even fill that last, like, we did, but, like, we didn't. I don't think we talked about anything that matters.
It's just good stuff.
What's that?
No, just I mean in terms of like on direction or on point or anything.
Oh man, there's no direction. Right? Is there supposed to be?
No, not at all.
If so, then we are.
I think
fucking
I
failing.
think it's fucking hilarious.
I think.
That's
What do
awesome.
you mean? I think it's relevant talking about the evolution of the mosh pit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Where
man.
is the mosh pit today? And
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
metal, like
Yeah.
tonsures?
Shoes.
I stay out of it now. If I see a mosh happening, like fucking.
Really?
I'm too old for that.
Really?
I'm too old for that shit.
My one
I'll
buddy,
go in with you, Chris.
We went to a Down show. You guys Down fans?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm a massive Down fan,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we
Love
went
Down.
into like me and my Chris Gibney. You probably know him, and he's like his glasses on. He's like, I'm going in the pit. Like, should I take my glasses off? I'm like obviously, dude. Like,
Obviously,
what do
you
you-
should.
why would he? He's like, where am I gonna put them? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, okay, I don't care. Goes in the pit for 3 seconds. I look at his face as he turns, and they just go sailing.
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
Gone.
sailing off his
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
It's by. I'm like, come on, man.
We did the same thing at Bovine.
At Boba?
Yeah, Bovine.
I
You were
did?
there. No, he did.
Oh, yeah, he
With the
did.
glasses,
He
we
did.
lost him immediately. And like we had to pick him up.
Exact
so
same
He
conversation.
apparently hadn't learned his lesson.
Never learned it.
Yeah, he's crawling around like Velma on the ground, like, looking for his glasses.
I just hope pits like stay alive. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that's
man.
the thing. It's like
Yeah.
fuck the whole COVID thing. Like if we can't like get together and like experience music like that again,
Yeah.
then like fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Like that. Like let's do that proper again. Like there's an absolute visceral energy to that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. It's like.
And it needs to stay alive. It's not something to just be like discarded as something from the past. It's something that like it's a social like movement. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And it
Yeah.
needs to stay alive. Like
Yeah.
It changes you as a person.
It's like fucking going to a
Yeah.
rave and fist bumping or whatever. Like it's part of it, right? It's not the same when
Absolutely,
you
man.
don't do it.
and I think now like especially after what we've been through like all the pent up energy, it's like that's a great way to do it healthily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
yeah.
Get your energy. Go to like a all that is unholy show and just fucking rock your head off.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Man,
mosh.
if we can get
You know
some
what I mean?
shows where people can
Break your
start
guitar
a pit.
strap.
Yeah.
Fucking drop
Yeah,
some
just-
sticks.
just
Those were the days.
Yeah, like lose your mind, and then
Yeah.
you leave and you feel fulfilled.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah. It's a different release, right? It's a nice release.
And if you're a
It's unique
teenager,
release.
you
Yeah.
know, like you go to one of those shows and you come home and you're like, I'll put myself to bed tonight.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's off to the roof. Dog.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Just takes it out of you. You know, it takes what you.
It's exercise.
Well, all right. To wrap it up, anything you guys got coming up? Like any shows planned?
New music.
Yeah,
Definitely
new music
music.
like coming out. You guys tracking stuff? Yeah.
We're almost done.
Yeah?
We're gonna finish up vocals. Chris is gonna finish up vocals
Sweet.
after 4 years.
One of them.
But
We're recording
once-
what we just played tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so those new songs we played today are what we're finishing up, and then once
We'll see
it's
from
mixed
there.
and mastered, which I'll do, and then we're gonna put it out.
Sweet.
Oh, you do all that yourself, eh? The mix and master and shit?
Yeah, Chris is
Hell yeah.
learning a lot now too.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna show him just everything else after, like mastering wise,
Yeah.
and then we'll put it up on our Spotify, which
Hell yeah.
is Piines.
Yeah.
It's just Piines, just
Yeah.
P, 2 I's and ES.
Do
Yeah.
you like exaggerate the two eyes like pine?
Well, the joke
really
was.
know.
I think the one night I was so stoned, I'm like, is it pines?
You were, and I'm like, I doubt it. After
The
hearing
joke
you
was
say-
supposed to be penis, like you like just say P,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
penis.
Oh, yeah.
It's pronounced penis.
That was the joke, penis.
Oh, so yeah.
But
We'll stick with Pines.
yeah, it's,
Yeah,
supposed,
we're gonna
it's,
say
Say
Pines.
fine.
it's supposed to be Pines, like
Yeah.
hey, well, maybe like Canadian or something like
Dude,
that.
yeah, I don't know why it just fits so good. Yeah.
Penis, you mean?
No, pines.
Oh.
Penises fit everywhere. But that's not the point, Chris.
That's a whole different coach on the. That's a
That's
whole
another
different coach
conversation.
on the internet.
That's another conversation we're having right now.
Pines.
That's great, dude.
So is the new stuff gonna be? Because I noticed on your Spotify, you guys like do 3-4 songs at a time. Is that you're gonna stay consistent with that?
No.
Are you
So
doing-
this one's gonna be when it's done, probably from the songs that we have about like 5-6 songs that are like full fucking length.
Right.
But there's also gonna be some like album vibes in that. So like
Sweet.
I think it's gonna be closer to the most like full length effort that we've done
Sweet,
before.
sweet.
Yeah. So it's gonna be an
Awesome.
experience. It's gonna be a
Fucking
press play.
Yeah.
Listen for 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And
Sweet. I love
Yeah.
those.
Yeah,
me
and
too,
that-
man.
Love
That's
those.
kind of what
Me too.
we're aiming for, and that contributes back to like the the sonic sounds. Like we want you to just like be immersed.
Yeah,
right?
man, for sure.
So that's the plan,
I'm looking forward to it.
and
Do you have any sort of date ish?
yep,
Neither do we.
2027.
Yeah,
No, not yet.
nothing.
You'll know.
Just- yeah.
Yeah. You'll know.
Probably.
Oh, when
late-
you drop it, we'll shout it out and everything.
late spring?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
spring.
Yeah.
Late spring?
Yep.
Probably?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Oh yeah, spring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Late spring. We'll say
Sweet.
that.
So soon.
Yeah, if you give yourself, if you give yourself a rough deadline, then
Yeah, then you'll try to
Under
strive
promise,
for it,
over
right?
deliver.
Late spring.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, that's it.
We're kind of at like tracking wise, like the finishing stages of it, and then it's just going to become production after that.
Yeah.
And then once we get it to the way our ears are tuned to like
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
then
man.
there it is, right?
Fucking right.
So, and we're really excited
Hell yeah,
and
man.
relieved
I'm excited too. Yeah, it's been done, kind of, right?
that it's done, and we
Yeah.
just be like, hot potato, here you go.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Yeah. Because I mean, you can fuck with shit forever, and you'll never let it go.
Exactly, right? Sometimes you just gotta call it, right?
Call
Like,
it.
that's it. Call it.
That Tool song.
Yeah. Just stares right.
He called it halfway through it.
Yeah, yeah. Are you guys doing any shows or anything, or just been focusing on recording lately, or do you got anything planned?
Mostly just recording.
Yeah.
We might do some like
they come
shows
up.
in our space in Toronto, but
Hell yeah.
because of the restrictions and the
Well, I'd
Wow,
like an
it's
invite.
availability.
Yeah,
Those
more
are-
like
it is
live
tough,
jam
yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
yeah, kind of what we did here.
yeah. Send an invite our way.
Yeah, if you guys want to come
For
down,
sure.
man.
Yeah.
It's a sick
Hell
spot.
yeah.
Fucking nice.
Oh,
See what
absolutely,
the
come
Tuesdays
down.
in Toronto
dude.
looks like.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Hell yeah.
come down. You'd love it.
Yeah,
We'll do
fucking right.
Rifle Studios on the road.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, man. we got
sick.
yeah, we
New
got them
avenue.
fucking mics you just
And
got.
we got 2 kits, so we could do the double drums.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, new
Yeah.
avenue.
Two bunch of stuff together.
Yeah.
fucking ready. Hell yeah, man.
Right on.
I'm down for it all. I
Yep.
think we're pretty well licked there, boys.
Licked? Did you say licked?
We're pretty well licked there, boys.
All right, so awesome! What a pleasure it's been, like just hanging out with you guys, man. Like,
Oh man, thanks
and
for
what
coming
What a
on.
privilege to just come here and set up our stuff and like
Oh,
you know
dude.
have you guys just be right there with your spirits. Like we really appreciate
Privileged
it.
to have you and to be able to just sit here and listen to it. Just fucking
Yeah, the feeling's
go, man.
mutual for
it's,
sure.
It's awesome for sure. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, man.
Tune up and tune in because we got
Shredding Zero.
Shredding
up
Zero
next.
coming up next. All right.
Hell yeah, guys! Thanks for watching.